So at the beginning of the mission Assault on the Control Room in Halo Combat Evolved, there's a giant plasma dome on the ceiling. And recently I realized there's an entire room behind this. So, can we get to it? Let's get the shot! This plasma chamber is located smack dab at the beginning of the mission Assault on the Control Room. And I think it's one of the coolest areas in the entire game, at least scenery-wise. But recently I turned on the Acrophobia skull and I realized, hey, there's an entire room behind the glass panel at the top of this plasma chamber thing. Now obviously clipping through this would be an immaculately hard task, because there's nothing to stand on and this glass is hundreds of feet in the air. But when I saw this, I thought of one technique that I've never employed before. Bool. This stands for Banshee Out of Level, and if done correctly, allows you to fly through the outside barriers of the map. Essentially, you can fly through anything. And after multiple hours of searching, I finally found one singular video that showed how to do the Bool glitch on the mission Assault on the Control Room. And once I watched this tutorial, the only requirement I could find was you just needed a Banshee and 2 players. So the first step in this was just getting a Banshee. I will explain to you the trick once we get in here.
Oh.
Asked.
Correct.
I did.
Well, I don't answer.
Huh. Good start. Okay,
Hey,
you got to do an
wanted to be
update or something, bro.
Why?
Didn't this happen when, like, the last time we did this crap?
Update.
This is ridiculous. We may have wasted more time on Halo C not doing tricks than we have doing tricks. He just spent like 3 weeks doing it, and I was like, dude, are you kidding me?
What is wrong with this thing?
It took 25 minutes for us to finally get into this game, but I realized if you don't start with the game on the original graphics, you have like a 50% chance of the game crashing.
Thank you, Jesus.
I'm not skipping. Amen.
Thank you.
Okay, you know how I fixed it? I just put the start to not remastered.
Oh.
Okay, so you see that plasma up there, dude? That plasma area?
There's like stripes.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get up there, dude. We're gonna try to get in the plasma room.
Interesting.
But basically, we don't need to do anything except just speed run through this part.
Okay.
And then the whole mission, we basically just need to speed run through. Now that we can actually play the game, we have a decision to make. On this mission, the place where you need to set up your Banshee out of level is on the first bridge that goes outside. Now, we have 3 separate choices for Banshees. Banshee number 1 is in the first canyon section of this mission, and it's located on a platform that's a couple hundred feet in the air. Now, I have gotten to this Banshee before, but it took probably an hour or longer. So for this reason, I decided, hey, this is probably not the best Banshee to go after. Now, Banshee number 2 is one that I've never actually gotten before. It's located on a giant rocky outcrop, and unless you set up some sort of launch, you're not getting up there unless with another Banshee. So that brings us to our third and final Banshee, which is probably our best choice because this Banshee is located at the second canyon section, and it's the only Banshee that's actually located on the ground. Now, I have seen people get to this before, and I figured, well, if I just drove fast enough through the mission, could I just get to this Banshee? Now, I've never gotten to it before, so I wasn't sure if this was going to work, but I have seen videos of people getting this Banshee in the past, so I assumed it was possible this way. I wasn't quite sure whether or not this time-based sequence was based on triggers forward in the mission. I assumed once you open one of the gates towards the end section, that pretty much starts the timer for all enemies.
Dude, an elite just called me the N-word.
Lore accurate, Halo.
That'll work. It's, yeah, you know.
Dude, there's 2 hunters, dude.
Oh, let's get hunted, dude. Get hunted, bro.
The hunters get hunted. Alright, we gotta go get ourselves a banshizzle.
Hunter. What a horse. Second hunter. Target neutralized.
So this is the door I was talking about. I figured once you activated this switch and the door actually opened, it was a free-for-all race to get to that Banshee as fast as we possibly could. Because opening this door triggers the enemies to spawn as they normally would, that means the rest of the enemies throughout the rest of the mission are also going to spawn as they normally would. Which means all we have as an advantage is time. There's an elite that once you get into that section, runs to the Banshee to get in it. So now it was just a case of whether or not we could do it. ODST! ODST! As you're dropping 500.
ODST, ODST.
Nah.
Wait, can I get in there?
No. You can't drive race in this game.
The hell, dude. I killed them fair and square. Why is there so many hunters? Come back here.
I don't want to. I want to go on my own.
Alright. I died.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
When did you get a Marine in there?
Uh-oh.
Well, good job.
He's been in there the entire time. You're the one who fell out, dude. You didn't even fall out. You just got out.
You killed me. I didn't get out.
I didn't kill you. You got out for the Wraith.
No.
And then you just died.
This never happens. Gonna be. I think the suspension can handle that in real life, so I'm just gonna say. I literally don't think that's realistic. So
I don't think it's realistic. I thought I ran through him. Oh my gosh. It's going perfect till that point, dude. Oh.
I'm with a wee. I'm with a wee. What the hell is that? I'm with a wee.
Dude, how am I supposed to get that banshee?
I don't know. I'm just here to play the game, bro. Trapaholics.
Damn, son.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this one? I don't know how it goes. Whatever. Or the Temu version or whatever that guy is.
Yeah, bro. How are you supposed to get that banshee if they just take it when you go through the mission, dog? That makes no sense.
Or you gotta snipe it like Linda did in that thing.
So I knew that if I committed to trying to figure out how to get this banshee at this point, I probably was going to waste more time than would it take to do the rest of this trick. I decided to give this one last go, and if I got nowhere near the banshee before the lead entered it, well, then I would end the game, put on the acrophobia skull, and fly to a banshee. I didn't want this entire trick becoming getting a banshee. I wanted to explore that plasma chamber, and we were already 45 minutes into this, and had absolutely nothing to show for it. Oh my gosh, I can't hit this fast enough, I'm too stupid.
Dude, I believe in you.
Shouldn't. Yeah, and then he takes the banshee, so I don't fucking get it. Alright, whatever. Instead of having to worry about how to get one of these banshees that you can't get, I posted a video one time trying to get one of these banshees and use it as part of a trick, and everyone was like, did you know you could just get a banshee, blah, 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 blah. And then I played through the mission, and you can't get the banshees by any normal means at all. I don't understand. Like, it seems like you have to get to one of the banshees to get to the other banshees, so it seems like a catch-22, but I have one now. So anyways, so now that I have taken the easy route to get the banshee, we are finally onto the actual trick. If you want to do this easily, I'd recommend activating the acrophobia skull, and then the instant you go outside for the first time, fly to the banshee that's on the platform in the canyon. But once you get the banshee, you then need to fly it back to the area where you first come outside. You need to park your banshee in the corner of this door while it's closed. Oh, and if you know how to get the third banshee on this mission, please let me know. I have no idea, and I'm so curious. Anyways, once you park the banshee in the corner of this door, you can then get out. Player 2 needs to stand in the next hallway right before one of the gray lines. Crossing this gray line activates a load zone, and if we time it right, when player 2 activates the load zone, if I get in the banshee a split second later, I will then phase through the map and be able to fly anywhere outside of the map. Okay, see that line right there?
Yeah.
You're gonna stand like right here. Don't cross it. And then once I give you a 3, 2, 1, you're going to cross it, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Did it work?
Yes, it did work. You can't see frickin' shit.
All I see is you flying around like a gnat. It's crazy.
Dude, can you progress back through that part of the mission, like to the beginning, so I can, like... So after getting in this Banshee and out of the map, I wasn't close enough to you. I couldn't see anything, so I really had no frame of reference for where I was going, and I didn't want to just fly back in the map. So I thought by sending my brother in the same section backwards, he could guide me where to go. But when he did this, I loaded back into the hallway, and my initial thought was, I think I was a little bit too far away from him, so I thought I had to crowd him outside of the map with the Banshee, i.e. be in proximity to him, as he's walking through this last section. So I would have to get this set up again, and, well, maybe I got lucky on the first attempt. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I missed it. 3, 2, 1.
What is with construction workers and drinking a gallon of sweet tea at work every day?
Sweet tea's disgusting.
I know. You're Southerner. You gotta like it now.
No, I don't.
All right, Shilt show. Lock in.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
A hoagie, a grinder, a hero.
3, 2, 1.
So we call him Joyzy. The hell's a hoagie? You got a grinder.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
You're plowy. Trap shit. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
3, 2, 1. I'm getting in too early. 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
After 15 minutes, I finally made it again. Now, I just needed to navigate through the darkness and somehow get in the plasma chamber room. Ah, shit. Did not mean to get down here, dude.
All right, dude. It's a trick now.
Well, I just died. Went to get out of the Banshee, and then I went flying in the air. So on my first real fly-through, I accidentally flew right into one of the lower chambers that you can't normally access. And the reason I knew this was because my brother's player indicator was about 500 feet above me. And once you get in the map, well, you're stuck in the map. You can't get back out. So naturally, I'd have to pull this off again. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. On the third successful pull, I decided to be much more cautious about seeing where I was going. And I figured, well, obviously, if I went further away from the structures, I couldn't get sucked into them. But visibility was at an all-time low. Yeah, I truly have no idea where I'm going. The long pole here. Oh, I'm above it. Okay, just hold on. I'm now in the solid chamber.
Good job, dude.
What the hell? Alright, I need you to die.
Alright, I will do my best.
Not sure what's gonna happen next.
Dude, is this the penis explosion chamber? Oh no. It's exploding! Hello?
Wait, what the hell?
This is actually the Alex dying chamber.
So we're in it? Yeah, we are, dude. I was looking in the anniversary graphics. The anniversary graphics are awful.
I don't know, I kind of like the weird loading.
This is sick, though, dude. I do like the weird loading thing.
It just kind of pop.
All right, let me check out the anniversary graphics. Dude, this is crazy looking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're in the upper chamber ceiling right now.
Yeah, it's a totally different vibe if you're in the anniversary graphics. Because you can't see down.
Yeah, you can see through you can actually see through the floor.
I just noticed that. Yeah, it's just blue up here otherwise. It's like, the graphics are so different, it's like being in two different places.
It's like I'm a storm on the flat Earth globe, dude. But I'm a giant. I'm a titan.
Dude, is this a firmament? It's the water
Guys,
above,
this is Earth. And this right here, this is Rupus Nigra. Dude, look at the sick V design.
You can't say that.
Dude, it's a place. Look it up, man.
Alright, I'm taking this banshee.
Yeah, just go up as high as you can.
I just died. Why did I just fall out?
I couldn't tell you.
Just kicked me out. Alright, let me try that again. Hey! There you go.
What the? I think I made it higher than you.
Oh, that banshee's really trying to hit me.
So you just get ejected out of the top of this for some reason?
Did you spawn in yet? There you did. My turn. Let's go.
So for whatever reason, when we went straight up, at a certain point, the Banshee just ejected us both out. Then my brother tried hugging the pole. Our goal was to get as high as we possibly could and see if there was anything up there. You have to hug it?
Yep. You gotta hug the shaft, dude. Oh, shit. I almost made it to the top.
You fall out?
Yeah, I was like 10 feet from the top.
Oh, the Banshee coming right at me, dude. Ah!
Go up it.
Yeah, I'm hugging it. It's easier to do this in anniversary or the original graphics.
Now, you're a little... You might be hugging it a little too much. I think you're enjoying it, actually.
I'm rotating on it. I'm rotating on it. Working my way around the whole thing. Dude, I'm just chasing this light. I can't go. I'm catching it. I'm catching the light.
Get up on top, man.
There is a top, bro. What?
Told you.
The hell?
You up there?
Yeah.
Killing myself.
You're so far away.
I'll be there soon. Don't worry. Oh.
Dude, that made it look awesome.
Yeah, lit the whole thing up.
Here, hit me in the back.
I missed. Wow.
That is sick, dude.
Whoa. It's a nice golden light. You ain't higher than this, or is this the top?
I don't think this is the top, dude. This is just the top of the pole.
Oh. Yeah, if you go on the anniversary graphics, you can see how much higher it goes.
All right, don't die. I'm just jumping off for a frame of. Dude, that looks sick. Jump off. Jump off and look at the plasmas. You go down.
Oh, shit, dude.
Far drop. Alright. Stay here. Am I going up? Where are you? Oh, you're already way below me. Holy shit. This is deceptive. It looks like I'm not moving, but when I looked back, I was like a million feet above you.
Holy shit. How far up is that?
Oh,
that was like right there.
Oh, I fell out. Oh no, fell out. It hit me.
Should probably move. Wow, that was close.
Get that? How did that land there?
I don't know. Sorry.
No, it's okay, dude. This is why we have the Ack skull on. So I think you need to be hugging a wall the entire way up, too.
Weird.
Alright, I'm coming up again. This time in the anniversary graphics.
Anniversary graphic.
They made it so detailed in the original game.
So much stuff.
In the anniversary, it looks like an acid trip, bro. You're flying really fast down a tunnel, but it looks like nothing is moving. No! Bro, if you flip the Banshee down here, it makes the sound of breaking glass.
Awesome.
Come down here.
Scared.
Huh. Maybe I shan't have done that.
I died.
Flip it.
It's horrible.
I gotta turn my volume up for this.
Dragging my balls to shredded shards of glass.
This is awesome! Dude, this is the coolest area we have explored in a very long time. Alright, let me try to get back up again. This is... Dude, I can't get over how... I expected this to just be like that little area down there, not a whole other area and then an endless chamber.
Alright, look down and just slowly rotate.
I know, dude, it's crazy. Go back and forth. Go back and forth. It's like we're in the abyss in RuneScape.
I renewed my RuneScape subscription today.
So for our last piece of exploration on this section of the mission, we wanted to see just how far up this chamber went. The times that we tried it before, my thought was that the Banshee was too vertical and was automatically ejecting us. So I decided to hug the wall, but this entire wall has the sound effect of breaking glass. So it's not the most audibly listenable soundbite. Dude, if you go up the sides
of that scraping on the wall right now.
Oh yeah, dude, if you go up the sides, it's all glass.
Why did they make this?
I don't know.
Like, I don't want to give Bungie any credit for anything, but I kind of feel like they did this stuff on purpose for people to somehow find it.
Did I hit the top?
Like,
am I hitting the top? It's changing. My perspective is changing. Seems like I'm going up a tube.
I can't tell. Tube?
Yeah, am I moving at all? It looks like I'm stuck.
Doesn't look like you're moving.
Holy shit, you're far away. Banshee's coming down.
Oh. I think it's fine. I don't think it'll hit me. Oh, shit!
So at this point, I had a suspicion that the end of this cylinder was a point. So because it was like a cone, it would continuously get smaller up until a point where there's only like a foot across from each side. Now with the Aquaphobia skull, I wanted to go all the way up to the top, but when you're flying up here, it is extremely deceptive. Am I moving? You can't tell if you're going up or down or if you're even moving. And if you look around, the visuals smear in a weird pattern that makes it even harder to tell. But the main reason I wanted to go all the way to the top of this is, well, I wanted to see how long it would take for me to drop from the point of this cylinder all the way back down to the floor.
I literally cannot tell if I'm going higher or not.
But I think this might be the top. Okay, you ready for the stopwatch again?
All right.
3, 2, 1. Now.
14.35 seconds.
Like that green over there, man, right here. Holy. What the Bro, look at that.
There. What?
Look at the wall that I'm pointing at.
About.
Why is it so large?
God.
It's massive, dude.
Oh, dude, look up. Watch this.
Oh, it's like a fuel rod shot.